So, check this out. Haruka has this instant crush on Aiko, but when she pulls out her bold side, it totally throws him for a loop. What starts as a sweet little attraction quickly spirals into a hilarious mess of their totally different personalities clashing in the funniest ways. Now, throw Shizuku, Haruka's childhood friend, into the mix, and things get super tense between him and Aiko. Shizuku's little flirty moments make Aiko start to wonder about Haruka's feelings, leading to some serious jealousy and confusion that sends everyone's emotions into a whirl. And it doesn't stop there. Haruka's family drama kicks in with his sister, Kaneta, who is not exactly thrilled about his budding relationship. You can feel that sibling rivalry heating up as she's protective of her brother, making their family moments add even more complexity to this love story. Meanwhile, Aiko is trying to figure herself out, especially when it comes to her interactions with Haruka. She's battling self-doubt and wants to impress him like crazy. So, what does she do? She turns to her friends for advice on how to approach him, because, let's be real, we've all been there. Amidst all this, we see the power of friendship come into play as Aiko and her crew team up for some cooking fun. It's not just about making food, it's about bonding and building a support system that really deepens their connection, turning them into a mini community. And don't forget about Aiko's relationship with her parents. Their advice and support shape how she views her feelings for Haruka. It's this mix of parental guidance and her own emotions that makes her journey even more relatable and real.
Just wen you think you we gotta handle on things, a new student, Rena, check es ab Szene.
Her quirky behavior and off-the-wall comments leave the girls buzzing. Despite her eccentric ways, Aiko and Haruka decide to befriend her, adding a refreshing twist to their storyline. However, things get a little messy thanks to Rena's weird use of phrases that lead to some epic misunderstandings. Haruka, being the wise guy he is, steps up and tells her to choose her words carefully.
Tats a classic move to save the day.
Oh, and here's a fun tidbit. Aiko's mom makes a hilarious entrance with a backstory about teaching Aiko animal poses at the zoo. It's such a laugh, and it adds this extra layer of humor to their day out that you can't help but love. Throughout this roller coaster, Aiko is always there for Haruka, whether it's sharing supplies or bringing him snacks. It's these little acts of kindness that show how their friendship is growing stronger, and it's super sweet to watch. But of course, misunderstandings pop up, especially when their peers start speculating about their relationship. This outside pressure isn't helping anyone's insecurities, and both Aiko and Haruka are feeling the heat as they try to navigate through it all. And let's not forget all the other characters involved, like Seiya and Shizuku. Their interactions add even more layers to this love triangle, with feelings of jealousy and friendship colliding in the most dramatic yet relatable ways at school. Meanwhile, Haruka tries hard to get Aiko's attention by practicing his softball skills. It's like he's on a mission to impress her, and those conversations between them are so cute, showing just how their relationship is evolving over time.
En 10 Therese camping trip.
Picture this, a backdrop for hilarious ghost stories and messy misunderstandings. It's where their personalities really shine, turning what could be a simple trip into a hilarious adventure filled with mishaps. But wait, there's Igarashi, who's clearly annoyed with all the romantic drama unfolding during the camping trip. His frustration adds a cool contrast to the typical teenage romance vibes, giving the whole narrative a deeper spin. And oh boy, Adiko's mortification over her missing panties creates an epic comedic misunderstanding with Haruka. This moment not only spices up their playful dynamic but also cranks up the humor in their relationship. What's even funnier is how Haruka's innocent gestures are totally misread by Adiko. It's a classic reminder of how easily misunderstandings can happen among friends and how complicated adolescent relationships can be. As night falls, the chaos continues with a cooking class that goes hilariously wrong, highlighting Adiko's anxiety about impressing Haruka. This adds so much to her character development, making her journey super relatable. And just when you thought things couldn't get more complicated, Haruka finds himself feeling a mix of happiness and awkwardness on his date with Aiko. It's this struggle to adapt to romantic gestures that everyone who's ever dated can totally relate to. So, looking at the dynamic between Haruka, Aiko, and their friends really lays bare the challenges of expressing feelings. The misunderstandings are a wake-up call, proving how important it is to keep the lines of communication open in any relationship. And lastly, Haruka's artistic attempts, despite his lack of drawing skills, symbolize the ups and downs of his emotional state. This little metaphor for his romantic life shows how filled with hope and failure it can be, mirroring the wild ride that comes with being a teenager in love.